One of the biggest games in all of college football on this September. Saturday, Mario Cristobal and the Miami Hurricanes, led by their transfer star quarterback Carson Beck, squaring off with in-state rivals Byram Brown and the USF Bulls. Beck pump fake, lays it off, and a touchdown, Miami. And Beck with zero pass rush, and he's looking in the end zone. And it is a touchdown. Joshua Moore. His second touchdown of the game, his second touchdown of the season. And taking off and just putting it up there, and the catch is made by Nimrod. And how about that? It looked like a disaster, and that tells you a little bit about what you need to know if you've never seen Byram Brown play quarterback. Good snap, good hold, and a good kick. This guy is a good field goal kicker, Nico Gramatica. And after the big 50-yard pass completion, it turns into points for the first time today for the South Florida Bulls.
That's the threat of him. When you want to drop in coverage, you're not putting pressure on. He's going to do a great job and use his feet.
Great protection, and looking down the far side, he's got it, and a catch is made by Nimrod inside the 10.
But he also has this. He has that absolute cannon. Does a great job. Nimrod does a great job stacking OJ and making that unbelievable catch. That's a hell of a throw. Goodness gracious.
Yeah, it really is. He hits this from 28 yards away, which he does.
Really awesome on every drive.
Now Miami hurrying up to the line of scrimmage. And a big hole. Fletcher inside the 22. The end zone. Blitz coming. And it's intercepted. Fitzgerald.
There it is, bringing the pressure.
High formation, Fletcher. Well, Falcon looking here. Back into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. For Beck. Trying to add to a 28-6 lead. They're looking at one play. Contact down there, and what a catch by C.J. Daniels. And then decided to transfer for a second time, his third school. And what a start here at Miami for Daniels. And as he throws in the first interception thrown this year by Carson Beck. And Jarvis Lee Jr. will now give the Bulls a chance. So we've seen two quarterbacks ran for over 7 yards per carry. Started the season opener against Notre Dame. And there's a second interception thrown by Carson Beck. It was tipped into the air and then into the arms of James Chenault, the sophomore out of Orlando Jones High School. Play clock down to 2. They get it off in time. And Brown's going to take off. Ball is loose. And it looks like the Canes have gobbled it up. Yes, they have. Down at the bottom of that pile is Jay Smith.
Importance for each player to really commit to what this defense is trying to do.
Near side. What a catch by Keelan Marion. 10 rushes, 86 yards for Mark Fletcher. He had 86 in the last game and a couple of touchdowns against Bethune-Cookman. And he has another touchdown. Back-to-back games, 2 rushing touchdowns for Hamilton. Boy, that big frame, he reached out there and just snatched that thing. That was a bullet by Brown. And these Miami Hurricanes, nobody would have ever guessed that when they came into the Atlantic Coast Conference. Nice little bubble screen there, and it will lead to a touchdown for Christian Neptune. First touchdown of the game for the Bulls. Third down. And Tony down there. I beg your pardon. That is Johnson down the middle of the field, streaking along the sideline. And he will step out of bounds. Tony Johnson, the transfer from Cincinnati. So they're going to throw it. And it is a touchdown to Shamar Brown out of the backfield. And that makes it 41-12 Miami.
It's a good opportunity for them to get reps, see what they can do, put stuff on tape for them.
And that'll be a touchdown for Gerard Pringle Jr. Well, the biggest game we've ever had here on CW. Unfortunately, it was interrupted by bad weather. Nonetheless, it was great to be down here, and what an impressive outing for Mario Cristobal's Miami Hurricanes, going to 3-0 on the year. And, man, they are going to be a handful as each and every game of this season rolls on, Mr. Blackman.